Well, another pitiful game by the Butler Bulldogs against a pitiful opponent. Home against the New Orleans Privateers yesterday. And Butler can't shoot the ball once again. First 4 minutes of the game, Brad Stevens yanked out all the starters because of the ridiculous amount of turnovers that we had. But Butler ended up winning this game 57-44 over the 3-10 New Orleans Privateers, one of the worst teams in Division I. And we move on to 12-2, get ready to start conference play next week. Well, I guess this week. It's Sunday now. But 3 guys had double figures. Kellen Denham, 15 points on 3 of 8 shooting, 3 of 7 behind the 3-point line, 6 of 7 at the free throw line. 13 points for Kyle Marshall, 5 of 8 shooting. 11 points for Roosevelt Jones on 3 of 7 shooting. 40.5% from field goal range, that sucks. 31.2% from 3-point range, that sucks. 78.3% from the free throw line, that's pretty good. New Orleans, 39.5% shooting, 40% 3-point line, 54.5% from the free throw line. Rebounds, we had 33, they had 22. Turnovers, we had 15, they had 13. But let me just put this into perspective for you. Halfway through the first half, with 10 minutes to go, we were down 9-7. 9-7. 7 points in 10 minutes. Now you see why Stevens pulled out the starters. I think we had like 5 or 6 turnovers in the first 4 minutes. And he pulled out the starters and the backups came in, the bench, and they did just about as bad. And we were just cold. I mean, 24-18 halftime lead. So in the first 10 minutes of the first half, we scored 7 points. In the final 10 minutes, we scored 17. That's a big improvement in 10 minutes time. The second half, we put up 33 points. Thank God we've got a little bit of a defense, because this was, I mean, these last 2 games are just wearing on me as a fan of Butler. I'm never going to quit being a fan, but I guess every fan has got to go through this at some point. These are wins too. This is not like we're even losing this game, but it's just frustrating when you see your team beat Marquette, when you see your team beat North Carolina, when you see your team beat Indiana, the #1 ranked team in the country at the time, and then they go and they struggle against, you know, Ball State, they struggle against New Orleans, they struggle against Pennsylvania. It worries you a little bit, especially with conference play coming up. Which team are we going to see this year? This conference, the Atlantic 10, is better than the Horizon League. They're going to get beat up in this new conference. So which Butler team is going to show up to play those games? If it's a team that's been showing up to play New Orleans, Pennsylvania, Ball State, we're screwed. We're not making the NCAA tournament. Heck, we may not even make the NIT tournament. We may go back to the CBI. Heck, we may not even make that. We might have a losing record and just miss a tournament altogether. Or are we going to see the Butler team that beat Marquette, North Carolina, Indiana, that's going to go on and make an NCAA tournament, maybe even another championship run? That's what frustrates me. Which team is going to show up to close out this season? But anyway, 57-44 win here, 12-2 on the season. You guys have a great day.